Hello, YouTubers. Sorry if I sound a little bit out of it. I'm suffering from a little bit of a cold, which is kind of par for the course because since the surgery, I think my immune system has gone a little bit down, but expected. Anyway, so forgive me if I sound a little bit out of it for this video. Now, this video I talked about previously that I was going to do a top 10 anime openings, my list of my top 10 animated openings, and uh, that's what I'm going to do. And I know that I'm going to get a lot of flack out of this, but what the hell? It is my list. I get to do whatever I want to. So, if you have a list that you wanted to do it, make your own. Same thing like with Robin Baron Carter from Anime America said, if you don't like what I did for my own list, make your own. So, here we go. Um, now, for animated openings, I'm going to include video games in this because most video games that I've been playing or have played are from the PlayStation universe, and they are, in my opinion, considered anime, especially like Ghost in the Shell, Onimusha, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy, of course. And with Final Fantasy, they have a lot of animated cut screens, so I consider that to be a definite mention, and on top of that, a definite positive criteria for this. So they're in. So and some of these openings are from the same universe, or should I say the same franchise, just different openings during the whole entire series. So just to forewarn you. And here it is, my top 10 best or favorite openings in anime. Number 10, it is Kiss Kiss Fall in Love. Oh, and by the way, all these songs are of the English dub. So, they're the English versions of the English, or the English versions of the same kind of songs that you would see on the Japanese and animation, like the Japanese dub. But I prefer English dub over Japanese. Don't know why, but soon I'll be trying to get into the original Japanese dub. Now, Kiss Kiss Fall in Love from the Oron High School Host Club, and I heard the Japanese edition. I love it, but I love the one that I was exposed to first, and that is the English rendition. Now I don't know who exactly made it. I think it's the same girl that did both Japanese and English versions, but that's my top 10. Number 9. Um, it's What a People. The second opening to Death Note. Now I like that because the way that the artistry of the actual video was pretty much akin to what I would expect a Marilyn Manson video, which I love Manson, rock on. Anyway, so that's number 9. Number 8 would be uh it's kind of like a tie. It's both of them are from Utada, and the one of them is Simple and Clean, and the other is Sanctuary. Both songs are from the Kingdom Hearts franchise soundtracks, and both songs are indeed openings. The first one, Simple and Clean, is from the first Kingdom Hearts video game, and Sanctuary is from Kingdom Hearts 2. Both songs I love, and Utada, love you. Um, Number 7 would definitely be Inner Universe, which is the opening for Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. And I love that. Every time that I hear it, I just keep on thinking that I'm about ready to see Motogo riding on top of one of those tachikomas in the middle of the street, or seeing Motogo with Sato and Baito, or Bulma, or any of those other cool cats of Ghost in the Shell. And coming from the fact that there is going to be a live action Ghost in the Shell pretty soon in theaters, righteous. Now, number 6 would have to be the original opening to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I love that song, but it's a bitch to try to sing along to it, just like Robin has a bit of a time trying to sing along to the opening song to Attack on Titan. I mean, girlfriend, I get it. I'm having a hard time with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And number 5, trying to pick out the songs that I love a lot. Oh, is definitely the opening theme to Code Geass. Love that. Oh my god. I mean, I hear that and I'm thinking, oh my god, if I could control people, that's what I would do. Number 4 would definitely have to be the first opening to Black Butler. Now, like Robin, oh my god, I love Black Butler. And for Sebastian, you and I would have to start having a knocked out, drag out fight over that little butler, because he gets me going on too. So, now at 3, now we're getting into the podium here. With 3, I would have to pick, the original opening to Death Note, because that says it all about how Light Yagami is always trying to be one step ahead of L, and how L, in his sadistic, childish glee, is welcoming the fight. I mean, it's kind of encompassing an aura of Sherlock Holmes and Professor Moriarty with a definite Ocean's 11 complex. Number 2 would definitely have to be the Japanese version of White Knight True Light. The opening to D.N. Angel. Now, Robin, I kind of have the same aspect with D.N. Angel as you probably do, but I still love the show. I don't call it a guilty pleasure. I still love the show. I was happy and ecstatic when I was able to expose that to my now 10-year-old daughter when she was about 4. And I was also ecstatic when she asked if she could date Phantom Thief Dark. And I I had to tell her, no, honey, because mommy heard him first. Because I loved Vic Mignogna ever since I seen him or heard him on Full Metal Alchemist. So I was exposed to him as Edward Elric, while my daughter is exposed to him as Phantom Thief Dark. And I thought it was extremely cute and funny how mother and daughter would be emotionally fighting over the same dude. But I just think, hey, cool. I'm raising a fellow geek. I am showing her the wonders and magic of being a geek. A female geek at that. An intelligent female geek on top of all that. And I just felt, motherly pride, because she's getting into the same stuff that I am. Um, Her father, my husband, is also a geek, so geeks raising other geeks. So, hey, cool, we're having another generation of geeks, but this time she is experiencing a world where we are accepted at face value. We're no longer the outcasts. We're no longer the the secrets in the closet. We're actually coming out of the woodwork and being accepted by the general public. In fact, to the point where even jocks and cheerleaders are starting to get into Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, thank you, we're finally arriving. But I'm a little bit jealous of my daughter for being in a world where that is happening, where we, the older generation, had to endure the slings of arrows of being bullied in school, bullied at home, bullied no matter where we go because of being a geek, being a gamer, being an anime freak, being a comic book lover, being a sci-fi nut, being a fantasy sci-fi reader. I mean, dear God, there are so many things about being a geek and a nerd that made the public want to beat the crap out of us. And now my daughter's generation, there's none of that. In fact, everybody's accepted. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, how the hell is my daughter exposed to this when I was exposed to the exact opposite? It makes me want to like turn the clock backward to where I'm like about 6 or 7 and I'm now accepted for what I'm enjoying now. But anyway, I digress. And moving on to number 1, my all-time, well, it's a tie, another tie, and the first one would be Ready Steady Go by Larkin CL, and that is for the I think the second opening of Full Metal Alchemist original series, but that also got me started liking Larkin CL so much that I have a channel or radio station on Pandora specifically for Larkin CL, which, by the way, also linked me to pretty much every single anime opening ending song. So, yay, I have an anime radio station on Pandora. Cool. And the other one is definitely my favorite of all time. One where every time that I listen to it, every time that I get a little whiff of it on YouTube, on any other kind of media, I just drop everything and have to do the hand gestures. I have to sing along, belt my heart out with every single fiber of my being to this song. And Robin, I know you're going to feel this because you felt this with Pokemon. And I get it. I mean, I don't like Pokemon. I loathe Pokemon the same way that you loathe Colonnade or Evangelion or any of the other crappy kind of animation that you think there is. I mean, truthfully, I believe the Pokemon is an anime teaching kids how to have greed. That you gotta have them all. It's like you don't have to have them all. Digimon I love better because you only get one. And that one Digimon is your soulmate forever. Is your Digi-destined mate. Is perfect to your personality. It is your best friend for life. With Pokemon, gotta catch them all? No, that's greed incarnate. That's my take on Pokemon. I'm sorry, Robin, if that irked you. I mean, but this also was my childhood too. With the number 1 favorite anime song of all time, the English song for Sailor Moon. I mean, I was 16 years old when that show jumped the pond in 1995, and I loved it because it was a show that show females finally kicking ass, taking names, and the guys were the fluff. Because the anime back then, it was boys being the heroes, girls with the big, huge, gigantic tits, over sexualized, were the filler. That didn't have anything to do with the plot but to root the guy on and beat the bad guys. And with Sailor Moon, it had girls kicking ass. And the guys were the fluff. The guys, especially with Tuxedo Mask, he was the one to distract the bad guys just enough time to get Sailor Moon to have her second wind to actually do the death blow on the bad guy. And it also showed an appropriate amount of sexuality with their romance. I mean, it was not like, oh, I want to get in your pants. No, it's, oh, I love you so much that I'm willing to wait until we get married for us to get down. And it was hand-holding, kissing, hugging at best. There was no over-sexualization about it. It made me actually wish I had a guy as gentlemanly and as kind and as warming as Darien, and I wanted to be Serena. Well, it looks like I got my wish now, because for the past 10 years, I felt like I found my Darien and my husband found his Serena. Which, coincidentally, my husband is also a Sailor Moon fanatic, so it works. And with our daughter, it was perfect.